we go. So far, it's behaving. Bring stream stuff back up. Yeah. Very good. All right. Start with the printer. Just a second. Frame. All right. First things first. Let's go ahead. Get that started. And we're going to print this up fast as possible. Oh, standing up is not cool. Oh, that doesn't feel nice at all. Let's see, it is 8:47 now. Yeah, I got it. Hey, Spats, how you doing? It behaves through this. I probably should have pulled the tape off of there, but it's fine. It won't hit it, I don't think. Find out in a second. Looks like I do manage to drop a few frames here and there streaming at 1440p. I think it's just this router though. So what I'll probably have to do is run another cable and get one just to handle the streaming computer while it's down here. Actually, let me go ahead and just try to change. And I think that kicks it back in. There we go. Huh. So, apparently 1440p will overwhelm this particular router, which is fine, I guess. It's not actually supposed to do that. The router I've got the computer hooked into now also runs the power over Ethernet for the cameras. So it's really not meant to handle this kind of workload that I'm throwing through it. Plus all these cameras are like 4K cameras, so I'm annihilating that poor router. And on top of everything, the cameras also get power through the Ethernet cable. So the thing's got to provide power to them as well. So it's fine. I paid like $30 for that router. It takes my abuse. I actually had to, I started off streaming at 1440p and then I just bumped it down to 1080 because it seems like it behaves. I've never had any drop frames with this particular setup. So we're going to see about that. Besides, we'll also find out if I overheat the computer this way, which would be kind of funny. I haven't done that yet either. And I've used to run this thing in a room at like 110 degrees. All right. Next thing we got to do here. Clear that. And I need to import something with a lot of white ink because I got to purge the white to print head. The white ink likes to mix with like everything. It's a massive pain in the ass. So every time I start printing things, the white ink's actually like mixed a bunch of brown and green and blue, and everything's just kind of messed up in there. So I have to print a few times in order to clear it out so it's nice and clean. And then I can print on white. Or if I just use a white surface to begin with, instead of having to print white ink, it'll be fine. I'm really glad you couldn't see the bizarre hand gestures I've been trying to do while I talk with my hands. Thankfully, I don't have a hand cam. Let's see here. Go ahead and throw a transparency sheet on there. Oh, my bones. There we go. Just let me know every time that the stream does the loading circle. This way I can keep track of what I'm doing that's overwhelming the router. If y'all don't mind. So what I just did now is I threw a clear piece of transparency sheet on there. And I'm just going to print the white ink off of this image. And I'm going to use that to clear the white print head. Let's see, settings, not only color, we're doing only white. And we are going to print this out at maximum quality. This way, use the most amount of ink and hopefully clears it out a little bit faster. Nope. Oh, did it again. That's interesting. I wonder what caused that one. That's actually kind of interesting. Maybe it's because I have all three cameras running at the same time. It actually is quite a lot running through this router at the same time right now. Let's see. 3 4K streams. My 1080 stream going up. I've got the game server running, so my computer's constantly talking to that. Let's see. Oop. I broke it on my end. How did I lose 230 frames? That's really strange. Bring this up on my phone so I can keep track of it. Huh. That's really weird. Now, let's go ahead and see how that white ink is looking. It looks pretty clean. I like it. Actually, I don't use OBS, which is a funny thing. I use XSplit because a long time ago, I ended up with a lifetime license for it. OBS is great. I probably should start to use it more often, but everyone's always talking about how it crashes and has all these issues. XSplit, while it's a little bit more limited, I've never had it crash during a stream. Not in a couple of years anyway. So, I mean, people have their issues with it, but if it's working for me, I don't see why I want to change. So there's probably a couple of plugins that would be really helpful off of OBS though. All right. So now we can import the little creature. Yeah, buddy. Settings. Do it normal. That's why we get white and color. And I get to go get a keycap, and we're going to set it down on the machine. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder what caused that one. Maybe it's the higher bitrate. Oh, I'm using H.265 plus for the video encoding, which is total gibberish. I have a lot going on inside the camera. The bitrate goes up and it overwhelms the router. That might be what's going on with that. That's it. That's it. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Ooh, I dropped a handful more. Huh. Now I'm not sure. Oh yeah, this router definitely needs to get upgraded. This router was never meant for this sort of thing. It was only meant to handle just video cameras and nothing else. So, you know, streaming on it, gaming over it, and running the cameras all at the same time. It's not happy with me. Like, not at all. Oh, I see more frames dropping. Uh-oh. Yep, that's a lot worse. Holy shit. Let's see if that fixes it. $720. See. Maybe that'll fix it. See, we're at 1680. No, it's still dropping. Let's try 7200. How does that behave? Interesting. What if I pause it there, right? Holding at 4680, 4920. What the actual heck? What the actual heck? Happen consistently. What's going on with this? 240 frames. It's almost the exact same number every time. Do I have anything that might be trying to update? Maybe. Now, the main router upstairs, that should not be getting overwhelmed. That thing's an absolute monstrosity. So I don't think that's what's causing it. What else could do it? Let's see if that causes frame drops. No, that didn't cause any frame drops. What the heck? I intentionally just tried to cause it to drop frames. And it hasn't. Absolute hell, man. Okay. It appears to be behaving, which is odd. I would have thought that that would have made it stop behaving. Okay, I'm just back to being straight up confused. I straight up do not get what's going on with this thing. Yeah, it's still sitting at 240 frames dropped. See, now I just brought this stream up in like 3 different browsers at the same time, thinking, okay, this will definitely overwhelm the browser. Nah, it's fine. It doesn't care. So what's the thing here? What's going on? I'm very confused. Yeah, it's on that. Baffled. I am very, very baffled. Let's try and make it swap scenes. See if that triggers it. Okay. Holding steady. No more drop frames. So now I have to wonder what exactly triggers it so it loses exactly 240 frames. Because when it was going up before, it was always going up in increments of 240. I seriously don't get what I did. I really don't get how I managed to trip it. Well, either way, let us bring up the printing tool. And let's go ahead and throw it at 16. Print away. Okay. Let's see how she behaves. Still haven't dropped any more frames, which is interesting. I think this particular router just can't handle the extra workload. Fortunately, my computer has 2 LAN ports, so I can get around this. Let's see how it comes out, huh? Oh, that's me. I figured I should probably separate flavor things from things that could be related to the regular business, because they would be set up as two different businesses with different business structures. It's very convoluted legally. But my concern would be that if I made any kind of promotion with the streaming thing, that could be used to pierce my LLC from my normal business. So I'd be mixing the two different kinds of finances together. So just to avoid that in the future, I've got that a little bit separated. For now, though, I'm still testing up with this channel. What I'll probably do is do just like fun streams on that thing, and then do continue with business stuff on this thing, which is pre-recorded videos on this channel, that is. Yeah, YouTube's pretty bad about it. You know, if they just let us have normal bots, like legit ones, like self-moderation, that would be fantastic. I mean, apparently you can do all kinds of bots because they are all over the damn place on YouTube. You know, we could just use that to get some more interactive stuff like they do on Twitch. That'd be fantastic. All right, let me see how this print turned out. This is looking promising. I can't scratch it off with my finger. And people wonder why I have one long fingernail on each hand. This is exactly what it's for. That and peeling labels, which I have to do a lot. Let me find a screwdriver, and I'm going to try to scratch it off. So what I did is, before when I printed these, it stuck. It seemed like it was going to be fine. But after a little bit of heat, contraction, and expansion with the changes in weather and humidity, the print would peel off the plastic. It's made of ABS, by the way. So what I did is I started looking for adhesion promoters. This is something that's very common when you're doing UV printing. A lot of people use them. When I do standees and stuff, I haven't had to use that because the specific brand of inks I use happen to stick very well to plastics. Hey, Oni. So I've been hunting down adhesion promoters, and I just happened to have found some automotive ones. I was like, huh. So it's basically the same thing, isn't it? So in automotive stuff, you're trying to apply paints to a substrate that's made of plastic. The plastics happen to be the same. It's just a different printing technology. So I thought, why should I spend $100 to $200 for 6 ounces of adhesion promoter when I could pay $20 and get a whole fucking can and do the automotive ones? So I wanted to test that first, which is what this is doing right now. So if this works, I can do custom keycaps, which would be very cool. And potentially I can print directly on a metal. I haven't tried that yet, but we're going to. Now, where is a screwdriver? I'm going to try to scratch this thing off. I have so many screwdrivers. Where did they all go? Screwdriver. I love how when you're looking for something, you can never find it. When you don't want it, you're literally tripping on the thing all the time. I have a razor blade, but that's intentionally going way overkill, isn't it? That's not quite what we're doing. You know what? I don't have a screwdriver, but I have a screw. Let's see how this works. There we go. All right, so I dug into the plastic with the screw, and that did obviously get the print off. It can be scraped off, but it's sticking so much better than normal. It's before you can actually peel the whole print off without destroying it, which is very annoying because it would stay for a while. And like I said, eventually the whole thing could just peel right off like a sticker. Right now, it'll flake off, but you really have to go at it. You've got to be actually trying to pull this off. And that's incredibly promising because that would save me hundreds of dollars on adhesion promoter. So that makes these kind of projects way more viable. I'm very excited by this. And I'm also loaded on caffeine. Let me go add a few more coats to the other one that I started preparing. We're going to see how this goes. So, for this test, what I'm thinking is I'm going to intentionally over-apply the adhesion promoter. Before I follow the instructions perfectly, I probably could have done like a few more coats on there. I probably should have done a few more coats in there. And I think when I do, this is going to be really banging. In fact, this stuff dries nice and clear. So I wonder, what if I also apply it after the print? Use it like a second protective coating. That's another test. Let me get another keycap. Really? Yeah. Very good. This is very, very good. I like it. Looks like we actually lost another 240 frames somewhere, but that's intermittent enough that I'm not going to worry about it. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, while that's drying on there, let us see if my scene switcher works. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So to do that, I just clicked over to the game. I didn't have to do anything in the streaming software. The streaming software just said, hey, you just watched over to a game. I'm going to go ahead and change the scene and swatch all the cameras around for you. Very cool. I like that. I'm going to have to mess with that a little bit. Obviously, my screen layout's a little bit inconsistent at the moment, so I need to work on that. Let's go ahead and get you centered. So I need like a little stuff down at the bottom, like down under here in that black bar, and something up on the top. Put another banner up there. And way up above. I don't know why I'm trying to move my mouse here. Obviously, that's not going to happen. Okay. So the scene switcher seems to be behaving itself. Surprisingly, with all this crap running, my GPU is only at 15%. I'll probably actually just make a screen overlay. I'm not too shabby with Photoshop. What did you shoot? Okay. Oh, she's almost out of ammo. We should make her some ammo. Some copper, some metal. Copper. Still no more frames. I would have thought maybe this would do something. Gunpowder. Oh, I don't have any gunpowder. Because, you know, doing stuff in the game, maybe that'll push a little bit harder. I don't have it set to super low latency on the stream like I normally do, so that'll definitely be something for next time. Actually, before I forget, let me grab a sticky note and make a note of the fact that I need to set up a third router. So I can split the internet between the gaming PC and camera router without them interfering with each other. Sticky notes are nice because you can put them right in your damn way. This way you never forget it because it's always in your fucking way. Excuse me. Thank you. Can I have what that take? 556 by 45. Squeeze me. Let's fill up your ammo, young lady. No? Alright. Just ignore me. It's fine. And load you up. What if I move around like a maniac inside of this? Will that make me drop frames? That is a hard no. Huh. Not knowing why I drop frames is really starting to bother me. I'm going to have to do some reading up. something to pop my GPU up to 50% for like 1 second. I wonder what that was. Now, why was it only 1 second? Huh. Huh. Yeah, it is. It's got cool animations too. Look at that. Look at that. It's so fucking cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta reapply power. I should take care of that before I forget again. And so, I should check on Natsawa. In fact, I should change that back. I forgot I had left you. Oh, they got plenty of ammo. Change your skin. Actually, that's a good question. How is my RAM looking? Where? Got so many things open at one time. Task manager. How much RAM am I using? I'm only using like half my memory. Yeah, I'm using like 50% memory. I've got PrintEXP, Photoshop. I've got Chrome with 184 tabs. I've got Brave open with like 30 tabs. I've got Minecraft. I've got Discord open. I've got voice meter running, and I've got NVIDIA Broadcast. I'll take care of the noise suppression because nothing else is going to knock out the sound of that fan. Really? In that case, I can think of some horrible things we could do to this thing. We'll have to go on a little train ride. That'll definitely make it spike. And it should fuck the video encoding pretty nicely. Oh shit, let me respray those caps real quick before I forget. I don't think I'll have to purge the white print head between these things. It shouldn't be an issue. Now, where was the skin I had for this? Oop, was that? No. 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 I had a little Dr. Girl for it. If I can remember where the hell it was. It's definitely not it. Control maids. Nope. Uh-huh. I don't know what she's saying, but she's saying it. Oh, there it is. Let me just give her the funny glasses. Let's get a bunch of block updates going. Which... Okay, that has the waist. So we'll drop that there. Which means you have basically nothing in it, but nonetheless. Yes, yes. Just this once. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Oh, because I have the wrong waypoint set. Okay, I'm just retarded. I mean, that would be pretty funny. I mean, why not just go for liquid nitrogen? How many of life's problems could be solved if we just had liquid nitrogen cooling? The train is gone. Oh. It's supposed to be here. See, that's not good. Well, we'll just do this the manual way. Go down this very, 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 very long train track and teleport here. No, GPU didn't spike at all. It stayed at under 15% actually. Hey, there's the train. Please don't run away. Please don't run away. Oop. I forgot that I had set it to do that. It won't leave the train station until I get in. God, I love that. How is that GPU? Oh, 45. And then back down to 37, 17, D8. Okay, apparently I just have to be like moving pretty fast for it to really do anything to the GPU. That's kind of interesting. The FPS doesn't seem to really drop under 50. I'm gonna say. Yeah, that'll fuck it up. There you go. Bring it down to 35 that way. So I can overwhelm it if I try hard enough. I haven't dropped any more frames though, which is good. I think, probably. My really ugly train. Interesting. Okay, so let's fire up Lightburn and torture my computer even more. Now, will the scene switcher still pick up Lightburn properly? It will not. Why not? Okay. All right. I see. It's going by the name of the window, which is incorrect. Title. Going by Lightburn. Now when I click in. Yeah, no, maybe so. Huh. Oh. I am retarded. There it is. It did switch over. I just didn't realize it because I'm stupid. Wait, is it? It might have got squished. Yeah, it's probably dead. Probably. I should put in a skylight. Ooh, look at its supper. Like 60% of the allocated memory, which is only like 10 gigabytes. Overall, performance, not bad. The fuck is that? Hi. Fuck off. You little... The fuck is that? Okay. I don't know what any of that sound was. Huh. Okay. So. Oh, is that what it was? A music disc? I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, that could be it. You know, liquid nitrogen would be pretty cool. Ah. You're welcome for that cringe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Minecraft, it did switch. It's just that I'm stupid. And it was switching. I had a Minecraft over top of Lightburn. So the problem is just that I'm kind of an idiot. To no one's surprise. To no one's surprise. Now, let's bring up the Bitcoin. Okay. Now, that camera is still set to the wrong one. What if we bring up the fiber? Ah, there we go. That's more like it. That's what I want to see. What if we... You know what? I was going to say, what if we change the scene switcher, but it'd be the same program, wouldn't it? All right. Let me edit the scene switcher. You can't see anything that I'm doing. I don't know why I'm bothering even telling you what I'm doing. What? No, I want to edit the Lightburn one, you bastard. So I think when I swap between like doing the fiber laser versus the CO2 laser. I'll probably have to manually swap this part out each time, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's not that big a deal. Okay. So on that camera, I click on Lightburn, and it automatically changes the scene for me. Fantastic. Let me add another coat of paint. And I should fire up Fiber Laser itself and flop that coin over because I can't engrave the same thing twice. we go. Now you might be thinking, Sensoka, you're a crazy old man who doesn't responsibly spend his money. What kind of enclosure do you have over that fiber laser? I call it the cardboard box. It blocks enough light that I'm not going to go blind. It's slightly flammable, which is why there's a weirdly shaped hole near that coin, because the fiber laser apparently can go through cardboard. It's only slightly flammable, though. I've got a fire extinguisher. It's fine. It's fine. No, it can't sustain the flame. But the laser actually also puts out the fires, which is pretty neat. Now, which design do we want to throw on there? I'm thinking... Now, another fun thing is it's in night vision mode now, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see the dark parts because there's no light in that thing. Another interesting thing I've got set up for it to do is, actually, let me make sure that's actually framing properly. You know what? I forgot to hook the USB up. I'm retarded. Even more so than usual. Go touch that. Did that thing connect? Okay, yeah. Never mind. You know what else helps? Turning the fucking laser on. God. There we go. Okay. This time with feeling. Yeah, you know, why go through the trouble of putting the whole, like, laser engraving part when I could just skip right to the end result? See, it's just... Why all these weird intermediary steps, like doing the job? Madness. Absolute madness. Now, we'll do an inverted cone. Hey, Nicola. How long do these ones take? Oh, it doesn't show the preview screen. That's funky. Total time estimated 23 minutes. What if we do that? Oh, and I need the outline. That should also be turned on. And let me get an estimate on time. About 15 minutes. Seems incorrect. Let's find out. All right. frame. 2 layers only. Mr. Bcam. Ah, there we go. That looks accurate. You might be wondering, what's with the weird lens effect? Do you have like a fisheye lens? No. You see, in order to not blind this particular camera, I took my second pair of safety glasses and I taped it to the front of the camera. Very smart. It's very high end here. I think we're good. We've got the air on, lasers armed, set. We've got the outline, we've got the main body, we've got the eyes, 2 layers set. Yeah, okay, let's fire it. Another handy thing about taping the safety glasses to the front of it is that normally that light is so incredibly bright that it just blows out the entire screen. But when I've got it set to safety glasses mode, it doesn't do that because it's also a night vision mode, so you can see all the infrared and it's ignoring the visible light. So the infrared light coming off the laser is not that bad. It would still blind you in a minute though. And get really cool sunburn on the inside of your eyes. Now, I should be able to laser fiber. Oh, that's not quite how I want you set. Let's jump over to laser fiber, right? I'm going to take that camera. Where is that? Copy. Yep, I've got create in there. I've got quite a bit in there, actually. Now let's jump over to the game. Let's move that. And let's paste in a new one. There we go. Now it's slightly zoomed in so you can see a little bit better. It still kind of like blows out the camera, but it's not as bad as it is without it. Because normally the just the reflections coming off the brass just creates this massive, what do you call them? Weird word. It's that stupid thing you always see in camera tricks, like the new Star Trek thing where the lights always blow out the lens. I find it really stupid. Anyway, let's see if we can cause more frames to drop. We're still sitting at 360 drop frames, which isn't... It's still more than I'd like, but we've been going for 46 minutes. Yeah, I do like having the maids. I like having a maid more than I thought I would. They're more handy than I would have expected. I did actually get the AI maids to work with my locally hosted AI server. So I could actually make it talk uncensored, but I don't know where the game is keeping the character card at. So I'm not sure how to work around that. But it's doable. You kind of have to like squirrel it around. So you're basically going in and changing... you're basically telling it, it's saying that it's talking to an open AI server, but you have to go into the settings and change where it thinks that server is at and force it to take my locally hosted one instead. I got it to work in single player, but to do it in multiplayer, I actually have to change the settings on server side, which I haven't gotten around to. But it's doable. Oh no, this is the Touhou Maids mod. You can change their skin. So you can have like Natsawa. I've got a couple models in there. See, this thing, it's got an AI chat built into it. Okay. It thinks that it's going to talk to OpenAI, but I know how to intercept it now, at least in single player. It also only works on certain models. So the character card is definitely inside the model file somewhere. I'm just not sure where they keep it. That's, I'm not really sure how to go about fixing it or where to find it in there. I've checked all the files I would have suspected were it. Shut up. I checked all the files I thought would have been it, but I haven't found it yet. I also changed my model. I've got a few. Don't think so, Oni. It's very cool. I just downloaded everything I could find. Can't find that one. First, if you want to make things weird. You know, you'd be slightly concerned seeing that walk towards you in multiplayer. That's not what I thought it would be. Small. Some of these are actually pretty fun. Tiny Miku. Oh, hey, I got an idea. Let me just make everyone deaf with the sound of the laser. It's not nice. That's what I'm hearing all the time when I'm doing a lot of laser work. Of course, it's a lot louder and I can't turn it off. Sounds cute. I kind of like that. Yeah. I don't know. I assume not. Might be in a different language. I wouldn't know. There's probably a model for it somewhere if you find it and download it. I'll have to experiment, get a couple more of them. Not that I use 90% of the ones I already have, but it's still funny. I like to swap them out just for the fuck of it. Indeed. Oh God. Those are definitely some words. Let me see if I can copy paste that. Copy. Why is that set to play? All right, and then. Skip. Why? Doesn't look like I have one downloaded. You have to manually download them at the moment, or at least in this version of the mod, you have to manually download them. I was doing something else before, wasn't I? Last time I was here. Oh, right, trains. You come with me. And I require cobblestone. So, wow, you know, the end in cobblestone. Everyone knows that. That's smart. Oh, yeah, let's make it daytime. There's a third track. Where does it end at? Ah. So I can... Huh, that temporarily used a bit of extra memory. That's weird. Change should have been back here. That's what I thought. Huh. There should have been another train there. A little worrying. I wonder what happened to the second one now. Well, someone drove off with it on me. Which is not impossible. Oh, there it is. I really like Create. It's a lot of fun. When I update this mod pack, I'm going to have to add, what's it called? Computer Craft. Get that back in there. Look at that thing. It also digs through stuff. So I got the other two laid out. And since it's my server, I can do whatever I want. My sister plays on the server once in a while. She hasn't been on in quite a while. It's mostly just me, though. Just fine. I've tried harassing the girlfriend, get her to join in, but her poor computer cannot handle very much. Oh, that's a shame. One day we'll get open computers back. It's not fair that we only have computer craft. I like computer craft and all. It's just, you know, when you build that first open computers thing and then you pop the hard drive, the floppy disk in there and you hear it do the sounds, hear that hard drive clicking away. It's like, oh, so good, man. Yeah, the computer craft one kind of does it, but it's just not quite as good. It doesn't have the full Lua implementation either, if I remember right. It's nice, but man. Looks like the lasers moved on to the eyeballs. Interesting. Oh, right. Another coat of paint. The doobly do. Enjoy. So, what I'm thinking, I'll let that layer dry, and then we'll try printing again. And this time, well, actually, now see, there's a good question. Do I want to go ahead and try spraying over these tests, or actually, wait, I'm a goober here. I can sit here and try painting over the one I've already done. Hey, excuse me. Plates are finished. I'll take the test piece I've already done, and then I'll paint over that and see if it does good at keeping it further protected. But it's for normal use and abuse. Unless you're intentionally like digging your fingernails into the print, I don't think it's going to be an issue. I'm very pleased with this. Man, Red Power 2. That brings me back. It's so strange that that lady just like up and fucking disappeared like that. I guess they were like developing their own game. They had some screenshots and then just gone. Fucking disappeared. I still love the cables. The cables from Red Power 2 were the best cables we could get. They've never been topped. I loved Red Power 2, and you know what's another good one? Rotary Craft. Fucking love Rotary Craft. We go check on the laser. Pull that guy out of there. Let him grab. Make a bunch of noise. Have a plan. Now let me swap over to the portable mic. Yeah. There we go. There. Eloram. That was her name. Man, that's a name I haven't heard in ages, man. Where did I put my phone? Well, we'll find out. Maybe, possibly. Oh, tablet. Tablet might work for this. It's just not ideal. Bring up the thing. I like how I can manage to lose things immediately. Like, I literally just had it in my hand, like 2 seconds ago. Seriously, where did I put it down at?
When did I have a chance to put it down? I walked away for 2 seconds. Ah. Found it. Let's get the portable camera. Okay. Or did I have it? You gonna load, you evil thing? Aha. Very good. Minimize the window. You can't see anything I'm doing. I should have thought about that. We can't. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You can see what I'm doing now. Cool. We're going to see how well this microphone works. It's probably going to cut out because the Viper laser EMPs things. A lot of interference around this bad boy. Let's see how our coin turned out. Not bad. A little bit misaligned. I should have thought about that, but that was stupid on my part. Let's polish her up a little bit. Very nice, very nice. I should have a piece of wood. Look at that. We're just going to sand it very lightly to bring out the lettering. I have no clue if you can actually hear me, but I'm going to pretend that you can. Yeah. See, that's a lot better already. So you went from focus, you fuck. Went from that to that in an instant. I can't see chat at the moment, so let's just pretend that I can. A little bit of denatured alcohol, get that all over my hands. It's probably not good for me. And this will remove some of the more unsightly scratches. Make it all nice and pretty. I should have another sanding sponge around here. Should question mark have another sanding sponge? Aha! Should have another sanding sponge. This one will make it a little bit nicer. There we go. That's a much better view. A little bit more of that dust out of there. Nice. It's pretty. Acceptable. The alignment's terrible, though. I'll probably give that away. Now, let's clear crap out of the way. Clean up the big laser. Okay, let's see. First, and then we are going to disable laser, turn off safety, E-stop. I'm not letting you see my janky ass setup for power. You would panic. I'm just gonna drop my fucking phone like a retard. That's why I have an OtterBox. White, we're not using that. Maybe. Too thick. Too thick. Using that. I'm aware that it needs to be cleaned. And there we go. Probe it. And we're going to move the laser up onto... Ooh. There. And set it home. And I need the USB connection. There you go. Go ahead, get the other portable camera going. Yeah. All right. Let's carefully walk away from that. Oh, yeah. This is funny. That's the camera for the fiber laser. I find it fucking hilarious. It's just kind of taped and velcroed on. All right, let's pop open the VCam, use that camera. There. And let me bring a voice meter. Unmute that mic. And pull this thing off my head. Oh!
light facing head on the lathe. I can get at least 1 millimeter deep. I've done much deeper before, but it takes a long time because this kind of laser, that kind of laser, isn't really meant for that. Stop sitting on my headphone cable. Okay. Now, jump to light burn CO2, right? Should be set. Go to the other one. Now, I know this is kind of a shitty angle, but it's the best I could do without blinding it and without taping it to the top of the machine, which is kind of what I have the portable camera doing right now. So it's just kind of sat on top the safety glass. So yeah, a little limited on what I could do. Anyhow, what we are going to do now is run a CO2 laser test. And we are going to change the scene switcher. Let me edit that. Perhaps what I really should do is just change how I have the cameras set up inside each scene instead of having to make the scene switcher swap around. There we go. Beautiful. Now, where is something that I could bring up really quick for a little test doodad to cut? What would be cute and funny? Magnet inserts. That's not released yet. I can't let you see that. Nope, that's not released. Can't see my file system, right? Yeah, good. Okay, it's hidden off screen. You can't see what I'm doing. Fine. Let's see. Seki. Yeah, let's do the snow globe. That's odd. I thought I had one saved in there. Of course. No, we can't do those. I need a file that I've already got preset. Go ahead. Pop this open. Snow corpse. That's weird. Okay. Let's jump over to the reader. Start a new piece. Blah, 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 we're saving. Discard. And we're going to import a picture of the Seki. Yeah. It's good I have a fire extinguisher. Totally not a danger to myself or anything. Got like roughly a half hour left. I should consider going to sleep because again, I have to wake up at 4 a.m. and it is 10:30. I'll usually stay up to midnight anyway because I'm stupid and I hate my body for some reason. Let me see, commissions. Seki. Oops. Guess this will work. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Woo. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Okay. Kind of freaked out a little bit. Let's trace the image. Oh, it doesn't show that window. Well, can't see what I'm doing, I guess. We are going to frame this. Give it 3 millimeters. Okay. Gotta delete that. Now for the settings. The settings. You. 1500, 2080, 1025. Let's do the power minimum. Let's go ahead and call that 80. Speed, keep it at 10. Do 2 passes. Want this to output. Kind of silly not to. Got 3 millimeter outline. Okay, yeah, that should work. And we're going to get printer going as well. God, I love seeing that thing swap automatically. New file. And we're going to import the frame. See, what I do in Photoshop is I take the outline of the image I want. Well, I take the shape of the image and then I make an outline on the inside of that image, and I just print that on the bed, and I'll use that for alignment. So as long as I can't see any of the outline left, I know I've got the alignment perfect. Let me clear off the print bed. Then we'll have that going. See, what I just realized is that instead of having to like reprint a new outline, redo the height and all that, I can just get the laser cutting and have the stuff print at the same time. So while this is printing, I'll get the laser set up. Print. 16 pass. Okay, you do your thing. And over to the VCam. Let's do like move the camera over there. But that. Align it to chat. There. We'll just do that for now. Let me get the laser going too. Uh-oh. Right, let's see if that works. Go. Print XP. That's not Print XP. Print XP. Let's get the thin test going. And I'll go retrieve the thing I just laser cut. go. Please work. Let me peel the masking tape off this while that one's printing. And then we'll do a third one. A different kind of test. So we're going to have 3 keycap tests tonight. And I'm going to print this little fella here out. I almost dropped it on the ground. I'm really good with my hands. Set that aside for analysis. And now to scratch off this thing a little bit. And then we're going to print up a third keycap. This third keycap is just to see if I can use that spray as something I can put over top, help protect it even more. From what I'm feeling, there's no real downside to adding too much of that stuff, because the one I intentionally oversprayed still feels pretty good. Yeah, it seems pretty solid. It's not coming off the fingernail. Which again, is the biggest concern with these things. So freakoids like me who have like some long fingernails are not going to just peel that off easily. It's very promising work. Very promising work, boys. And I figure, while we're at it, why don't we try a coin as well and see how that goes? I can think of someone who I'd like to send an extra coin to. So they recently had made an order. And while I'm pretty sure the coin I sent them is going to be okay, if I could do better, I'll do better, and then I'll have 2 coins. I'm not going to charge them for it. This is strictly as a test.
I figure it's a fair trade. They get a free coin, and in return, they tell me how well it's holding up over time. I think it's fair, you know? This will also let us know if there's any like super vicious solvents inside of the adhesion promoter that might rip up the UV inks. Because there's been like one or two chemicals that could pull that off. It's basically like printing like a normal printer, but instead of normal ink, you have UV resin. So it's very sketchy, very strange stuff. It's got really great fumes. Now, let's get rid of Seki. Goodbye, Seki. And let's import a little something. Seki. Ho ho ho. Probably guess who that is. And I'll get this frame printed out. Okay. And we're gonna do this. It's 8 passes instead of 16. Very bright. I'm really glad I have good glasses. This helps block most of that UV light. It's probably really bad for you. Let's see how this thing goes. And this, I'll also do a little test and see how multicolor goes. But you'll see what I mean when I bring it up. While he's doing his doodle, we'll go ahead, we'll delete that, right? And we'll import the main body. Just the color there. What's interesting is this one is not going to print any white ink down. We're just going to do color. Let's get that acrylic on there.
that little wiggle I do to bring it back and forth is to make sure the height sensor actually caught the entire surface. Because I've actually destroyed a printhead before because I didn't do that. And it seemed like the height setting was correct. But when I went to print it, it smacked against the printhead and destroyed a $300 part, which I had to rush order because I had stuff that had to go out. Bad times. Very bad times. I'll print this in medium quality. And. Give this time. It's very fun to watch that thing work. Here's a keycap so far. Focus. This one is thick. I intentionally oversprayed it. Very good. I like it. It's looking nice. And the one where I applied it correctly. Again, my fingernail bends before it does. Like it. It's working. I mean, I'm going to let them run for a few days and we get a hot and cold cycles. But we're going to find out if this worked. I think we may have saved ourselves a few $100. Yeah, that's Seki. Making his custom keycaps for his donathon. And as you can see, without the white ink on there, you can actually see through the colors, which will be handy for some other projects I have in mind. Sort of like a fake stained glass kind of look, which could be kind of neat. I'm looking forward to messing with that. I haven't quite got all the stuff together to make it happen, though. At least not yet. Now, rip, pull that one out, and we're going to import the one with white. While I'm pretty sure I already have these things set up, so that the non-white one doesn't have any white and the white one will have it, I just want to be sure I'm doing it correctly. So we're manually going in and turning the white back on. And wait. Settings. Normal. Something Seki is not. Now we print. just add a little bit more adhesion promoter to secret item. So let's let that thing go. Print out the next layer. We'll see how it looks. I have a stupid idea to do after that. So you know what? Let me go ahead and crank out another one of these little test beams. So, if you're wondering why I printed it twice, like why print the color, then print white in the color again? So this is the surface it was spacing up. So after you print the white, you print the color on it, looks really pretty. But because I also printed color first, it's a two-sided print, but it's only printed on one side, as you can see through to the back. That's how I keep my alignment perfect. Now, if I had a better machine, I could very easily just flip it over and then just print on the other side and I'd have no alignment issues. But I don't have $10,000 to spend on a printer. So I kind of have to cheap out and just find other ways around it. So this side, all fancy and glossy. Print is well protected on the other side. But I kind of like this because now you have one side that's got a nice matte finish to it, which I kind of like. And that's where the actual print is. I like it. I like it. I don't know if everyone else does though. But let's move on to our next item of concern. Shrink that out. Bring up the rip. Ooh, what's this? Let me set the next item on. Oh, yeah. I'm glad someone recognizes him. It's a cool guy. Now, let's see how all this stuff works on metal. And we're going to do 16 passes. Let that start. Now, this is one where I pre-printed it, so it's a little bit doubled because I printed over the same thing twice. Focus. And I also sprayed over it again. See if this cup can act as a decent protectorant. And the colors are okay. I don't think led too much. Uh-oh. You know what? Messed up the color. His face turned blue. Yeah. So that is something we have to worry about. We can't use it as a protective coating. That's unfortunate. Focus. Well, it was worth a try. I'm glad we checked it out, though. See, his face is supposed to be more white. It's a little bit... The whole thing went a little bit blue. I wonder if the chemical is actually slightly blue. Let me enlarge that so you can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Yes, it is. I would like to work with the T-Man at some point. Seems like a pretty cool guy. Oh. See, the color got messed up. This is promising so far. This might work on metal. finish. Still nice. Colors. Pretty good. Like I accidentally printed over a piece of white that I left on there. Yeah. A little bit of haze. That might be because I didn't let it completely finish curing. So that's kind of on me there. It's not coming off. Oh, well, did I scratch it off? No, I scratched the coating off. Okay. It's leaving fingerprints because it's not super dry yet. Interesting. This might work. You know what that means? We can make metal standees that you can fucking beat a man with. I want a self-defense weapon with my Oshi on it. I'll be rad as fuck. Drink that. I mean, obviously, it's also not very well centered, but I could fix that. It feels, I'll put it, thinner than normal, which is interesting. I'll definitely have to do a few more tests with like different metals and yeah, a couple different samples to make sure this isn't like a fluke, of course. So I want these things to last. I don't want people paying good money for shit merchandise because that ain't right. We're going to reprint that, right? I want to print this on the untreated surface. Again, to ensure this wasn't a fluke. Second one. And I also had a piece of acrylic with the adhesion promoter just to see how clear this stuff really is. And I want to know if it works in plastic. Well, clear plastic. Oh. Okay, yeah, they don't look great. Ugh. Okay. That's... Nope. Yeah. That's a no. Let me zoom that in. Just gonna drop it. That's the adhesion promoter. So sadly, this will not be used on keychains. At least not clear ones. On the metal, you can't really see it though. So you might be okay. But imagine this. Imagine your Oshi on, say, a 1/4-inch piece of stainless steel that's 7 inches tall, weighs like 3 pounds. I want to be able to pick this thing up and knock someone the fuck out. I want it to double as a mace. That would be pretty rad. I'm very pleased with myself right now. You know what? I also have another item. Let me spray this real quick. Really neat thing is the can has a warning on it about having ketones. I forget what those are, but it sounds like a really bad thing. I just sprayed down a metal card, by the way. I want to see what happens. Actually, let me get two more metal cards. We'll do some other tests real quick. It's only 11 o'clock. I got time. That was the white ink clogging. Had to clean it off really quick. Print XP. Let's do only white, right? And we're going to print. Let's get that guy printing real quick and make sure it behaves itself. That was concerning. So many things I want to try now, and I don't have the time to do it. I got work in the morning. Stop it. Nope. That don't look right. Okay, let's jump in settings. Go ping 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Forcing ink through the print head to pull anything out of there. Clean. Both print heads. Let that guy clean up real quick. Just make sure we ain't dead. I don't know why I ate that. There. There. Down there. Guard things. Where? Ooh, looks like it's ready to go. Let's have another go. Stop the scene switch. See if that makes it behave itself. Let's do a little bit more work. Just a little bit more. Then I'll go to bed. I'll get my nap in. I'll do my 12 hours of work. Get back at like 8 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I will bust my nuts, work all night, finish up some orders. Probably take breaks to work on some backgrounds for this thing. Well, I definitely got to prioritize some orders. So I got a couple of things to knock out really quick tomorrow night after work. It sucks that, like, I hate having to go to work because I do 12 hours. Then I come back and I'm really looking forward to going to work. So I'll probably do like an 18, 20-hour shift. If you count both jobs as one. That is. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing like at least 8 hours after I get back tomorrow. Some of it I could stream, I think, but we'll see. We'll see. I could order more white acrylic. I always forget to do that because I don't use it very often, but now I've got a project that'll look really nice with it. Unfortunately, I can't show you what it is. In due time. Let's see. You check it. That was a hard no. Back in settings. I really hate loading ink because when I do the load ink cycle, it flushes the printhead, which helps clear out microclogs. But it's also wasting ink for every second I'm doing it. So it's really painful. It's like money going down the toilet every time I have to do this. It really sucks, man. I'll let this go for a minute. There we go. Now. Reprint. See if that white ink is better now. It's always the white ink, man. Always the white ink. If I knew how to do it, I probably would. But there's also a question of like, how expensive are the chemicals for this thing? Because it has to react to a specific wavelength of UV light as well. And I already know this stuff is toxic as hell. So I don't know if it'd be a listed chemical to buy a large quantity of the raw materials. I don't know how to do pigments. I would need to figure that out. I mean, there's definitely a way to do it. It's just, I don't know how cost effective it would be for me at my very amateur level to do it. Long term, I think that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Dropping things. Yeah, it's looking better now. See, this always scares the shit out of me when it happens. Oop. Flip on this. See that little black line? Yeah, that's the white ink mixing with the colors. This is why I always have to purge the printheads. Again, painful to do it. I have like 3/4 of a gallon of ink that's been wasted over the last year. And I think it's for 1 liter, it is $35 per color. So when I'm loading ink, I'm wasting ink on each of the colors plus the white. So that's EMYK 5. That's 5 different inks being wasted at the same time. Oh, sweet. What kind of pizza you making? I'm surprised my phone isn't dead yet. Usually is by now. Hide that. Hell yeah, pepperoni's awesome. You ever take one of the sticks of pepperoni, run it through a cheese grater, put that in the pan, fry it up so it's kind of crispy, and take all the crispy bits out, right? Set them aside. Put some tomatoes in that. Make kind of a sauce with the pepperoni grease and the goo. Then add the crunchy bits back in, and then like spread it over like hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff. They have a cool pepperoni sauce. It's kind of nice. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set the printer to home itself. So I just tried to print on nothing. That was not smart. Reset your steps, sir. Pre-cut's pretty good. Saves you some time. I like sandwich pepperoni. I love putting that on pizza because it's just so much bigger. Let's try this again with feeling. And actually, you know, hit the coin with print. Kind of helpful there. See if that behaves. Hey, hero. Printing a little test piece and making sure the print head got cleared out after that little clog. Looks like it's printing okay now. Kind of, sort of. I actually haven't dropped any frames in quite a while now. I wonder if maybe there was something else downloading on one of the other computers. Because that might have helped to overload the router. It is a cheap-ass router. I know I've got another one around somewhere. I just got to figure out where I put it. I think it's over by the main router. I've got like 5 of the damn things. I don't see any dark lanes in there so far. Let's get a gather. And print something while we're at it. Let's jump into PNTXP. And we're going to print one. One in medium quality. Ledeco print. And while that's starting, so don't mind the goop bits. That's from clearing out the print head. Looks like the ink fixed. So there's the one with the adhesion promoter. And I'm thinking if I let that dry all the way, I can get rid of the cloudy bits at the edges. But this is what I meant about peeling. See? It was doing that on the keycaps as well. So that was my problem with that. This is why we're doing this whole test. But with the adhesion promoter, it's not happening. It's sticking beautifully, in fact. So I think we might have this problem solved. And the metal doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. I'll have to try a few clear coats on top of these things, just to make sure I can get these things very well protected and a nice glossy finish. Because there are some chemicals that will wipe the ink off. So I want to protect it. But that's been the biggest part of the problem, the peeling. And like I said, the actual products sold for this purpose are $100 for just a few ounces. There's ones that are a couple $100. I managed to get some off finally. I got a tiny chip off. That's after all the work I did before on it too. And really pushing my nails into it. And I didn't let the adhesion promoter dry all the way. This is very promising. This is very, very promising. Let's grab the other sample. That print job restarted. List, add printing and printer. And let's look at how this card came out. This is a metal business card. One of the ones I've been doing a bit of experimentation with. And stuff feels a little bit rough. I don't know if I like it on this for this particular purpose. Yeah, it's sticking off pretty okay. It does model the surface a bit though. So maybe not business cards. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to try it with the clear coat. The card I have in there now is flexible, so we'll see if we can just peel this off. Good God, it's 11:38 already. Lord. This is why I'm always so tired. I get excited and then I have a hard time stopping myself from working. Because after a really miserable long day at my day job, coming home and talking with this stuff is really fun. Frankly, I can't wait to make more merch. Let me go get that card. And put the print back on. Printing, print. And let's jump back to the game. See if we can peel you off. Hmm? Look at that. Bent the fucking card and it still stayed in. Can I peel you off, bro? It certainly helps, like, a lot. Even on the metal. But I mean, even if we can't use it for business cards, knowing that it sticks to these surfaces is still very good. Let's see. Now I got started with the razor. It's still sticking on like a son of a bitch, even after I started it off with a razor. Very promising. Very, very promising. Yeah, but I'll be going to work on 4 hours of sleep at this rate, which is not great. So this will be the last test night. For realsies this time. Okay. Feel on this card. It's not bad. It doesn't feel as mottled. Does it stick? I feel a slight stickiness. Very slight. It might also just be stuck to my finger. Print quality. Let's get a really close in view of you. I don't see any misspots. Surface is pretty consistent. Colors. Colors are pretty good. You can still see the up in the top of the teapot, a little bit of magenta, kind of a pink in there. That came out nice. It's still get a slight bit of haze down the corner there. If you could see what I mean. Well, all in all, I think this has been very productive, very fascinating, very much worth staying up for. That really made my day a lot better. Not to let Seki know that the keycaps are looking very good now. It's a little bit of testing on them to make sure they stay durable. And then I think I'll call those a success, and I can offer custom keycaps. That'll be very cool. Very, very cool. And my music stopped somewhere. What other test do we need to do here? Well, we know we definitely want to do some clear coat testing, see how that goes in different metals. We want to do a couple more bare metal tests on, let's say, stainless steel, because that's a very popular thing. More brass, different kinds of brass, different finishes. Maybe aluminum as well. I think I have a piece of that hanging around somewhere in the shop. Question mark. The zinc coins. I'll have to do a few tests on the zinc ones as well. Might finally have a damn use for some of those. Might we want to try testing with these? I definitely want to make sure these things dry out, so I'll definitely come back again tomorrow after I've slept a bit and get back from the day job. Almost midnight. I always do this to myself. It's totally worth it, though. I'm not going to stop doing it. I'll do it again tomorrow, in fact. If I could, I would stay up all night streaming, but I know it gets kind of dangerous because I drive a forklift for a good portion of the day. That's a little bit sketchy doing that. The cameras seem to work pretty good, so that's been a success. I haven't dropped any frames in hours. In total, I've dropped 360 frames in 2 hours, 32 minutes. So not bad. Camera quality is okay. It's very okay. Really, the audio is good. That's quite surprising. I know all Monday, I'm probably just going to be asleep. I'll just sleep all through Monday. As long as you always set time aside to catch up, so to speak, on the sleep you've missed over the past several days, you can almost completely negate the long-term negative side effects of sleep deprivation. So Monday, I tend to just kind of be in a coma. Yeah, there's been a bunch of studies on it. And I mean, I've been doing it for a while. Sunday nights, I'm always up all night. And then Monday, I'm kind of just dead. Just dead. I'll wake up at like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. And then I'm good again. I'll probably want to figure out where the dead spots are for the mobile microphone, because I know there's a couple places in the shop where that cuts out. I just got to figure out where they are and if I can mitigate the issue somehow. I think maybe if I remount the wireless dongle for that thing, maybe I could put that in like the middle of the shop. Maybe that'll fix it. I got to hunt down the other router, get that going. I want to try streaming to Kick and Twitch as well, but that'll have to wait until after the router comes in. Or maybe I can make a few calls and see if I can get a relay server going. So I can just stream to one server and have that send it out to the 3 different services. But we'll see about that. It's not a big priority. do have a lot of orders this week. Got to get through those. A lot of experiments to run. I got to do a lot of photo engraving this week, so I'll probably stream a bunch of that. I might stream on the other account for that stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure which thing I want to keep divided onto this channel versus the other channel. But I do definitely want to do a lot more on the other one. And I want to check out that chat thing that Salty was looking at today. That was really cool. I gotta get like everything set up on the other channel now that I think of it. So yeah, I haven't done that yet. Yeah, it was kind of fun. Looked neat. I really gotta like sit down and really think about the what I could do legally wise, because my company is set up as an LLC. So if I'm like, I put too many personal things and I do like any kind of promotional stuff on my YouTube thing, and it intermingles with my personal finances and other things and other accounts, by mingling my personal stuff with my business stuff, I can fuck up my LLC. So I want to make sure I don't do that. So I figure I'll push the more fun stuff over to the second thing. I'll work with that. I think that would be cool. Also, I don't know how far this business will go. So, I mean, I got a whole bunch of other stuff to do. I got to work on getting the mascot done a bit more. Get the reactive thing working with XSplit, because it's been a real pain in the nuts. I think I have a way around it though. I got to do some testing on that, make that work. Got to generate a couple more images with that, because I really like the one I've got so far. I want to see how far I can take it. Maybe add some little animation stuff to it. That'd be neat. I've never done that before. Might be a good thing for relaxing. All right. Yeah. Do you like to work? Well, I like doing work that's, how to put it? I like doing good work, but I hate working for the sake of having a job. Ooh, I'll have to take a look at those. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll probably stream. I don't know about tomorrow night, because I have like some business like orders to pop out. So I don't know how that'll go. Monday night though, very likely streaming Monday night. Can't guarantee it though. Really depends on when I wake up. I imagine I'm going to be in a coma for a good portion of that day. Yeah, I think that's about it. It's almost midnight. I do gotta catch some sleep. I'll probably sleep in an extra hour. I'll just eat quick breakfast at work. That'll give me an extra hour of sleep, sneak in there. Yeah, thanks for keeping me company and putting up with all the constant stream cutouts in the beginning there. I think I've largely worked out a lot of the kinks so far. At least the ones I could find. I'll have to take a look at the VOD later and see how the actual visual quality is by my standards. And I want to do stream at 1440p next time. We'll see how that works out once I get the new router set up. But yeah, in case have a great night. Have a great tomorrow if I don't see you tomorrow. Oh, the first hour was a shit show. You didn't miss much. You can ask Splats about it. There was a lot of losing connection. You guys have a good one. Take care and good night.